Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to make sure that it is lined up with the very edge of my ruler, just like this. Okay, it cannot go over, it's even with my ruler. Now that it's done that, I'm going to look right here for the 8-inch mark. Okay, and when I see the 8-inch mark, I'm going to make, it's the long mark by the 8. See it? It's right over my finger. It's a long mark by the 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to make a little mark sideways going up. Now I'm going to move my ruler up on my sheet and I'm going to do the same thing in the middle of the paper. I line up my ruler. It's lined up with the edge of my paper. I look to see where that 8 is and then I'm going to make a mark that goes right above it. Just like that. I could do one more if I want, like this, so that I have 3 marks to go by. And I'm going to put a mark right here by the 8. I make it going up so that I can see it. Now that I have 3 marks on my paper, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to turn my ruler sideways and I'm going to connect those marks. See that? I have my ruler lined up and I'm going to make it go right through these marks. I'll show you that in just a second. I line my ruler up. It's lined up with my marks. It should look something like this now that I've drawn my line. But boys and girls, it has to be an 8 by 8-inch square. So now I have to mark 8 going the other way. I have to turn my ruler down and I have to mark 8 this way. So I look for the same thing. It's going to be close to the bottom this time. And I make a mark right there where the 8 is. Then I move my ruler over and I do another mark right there by the 8. This is close to the bottom. You can see I line up those marks just like this. It's super important that you line up the marks because that's how you get a straight line. So here are my marks. Well, they were at the bottom of the paper, so I'll show you that. So now I line them up and then I draw a line right there where they are. So I draw a line just like that. And now, boys and girls, I have a square. This is going to be my pattern for my fabric.